Introduction to AM and AMSWAY. Many years ago, the Universal Spirit told me the world would someday, within my present Earth lifetime, get to a point where fear of world calamity would prepare spirit humans for a new way of seeing our relationship with God and the universe. I was told at that time that spirit humans needed a few more years to get to a time where the pain and suffering of continuing in their daily habits, of perceiving and acting in habitual ways, where the pain of doing the same things in the same way, thinking the same things in the same way, would be worse than the pain of changing. The Universal Spirit told me that time would be one of great fears, a time of great uncertainties, a time when there would seem to be no way out of the situation spirit humans had gotten themselves in by their unspiritual thinking and by their unspiritual actions. Well, that time is upon us. A period of great skepticism, corruption, violence, and fear has arrived. Nuclear catastrophe is just around the corner, and we do not know what we can do about it. Some even believe that to destroy 75% of the world is what God wants, if this is what it will take to usher in a godly inspired peace and harmony. Wow, what a dreadful thought. We have no right to expect from others what we are not willing to give them first. If we want peace, we must give peace first. Protect ourselves, of course, but give peace wherever it is possible, while still preserving our safety and the safety of our loved ones. Most of the painful lessons that have moved us to change our wrongful ways of thinking and living have not been new lessons. The lessons have been given to us many times. We just finally get so tired of the pain and suffering of continuing in our old ways that we finally do what we knew for many years that we really should be doing. God is to be found in all circumstances and all situations. For years, we were being gently instructed by the Universal Spirit, reminding us of what we should do and think differently. However, once we learn what there is for us to learn in any experience, it is time for us to move onward into more spiritual harmony with the universe and all that we perceive. If we do not change our ways of thinking and perceiving, after the many gentle reminders, then the Universal Spirit will, if necessary, stomp on our head, shake us by the shoulders, and with a firm and strong voice say to us, "What do I have to do to get you to do what you know you should do?" Well, it is time. Even with all of our abilities to control the events around us, we are, as a species, moving closer and closer to what has been, for many years, called Armageddon. Armageddon. A whirlwind of pain and suffering as intense as in any movie we have ever produced. How far we go in living the movie Armageddon is up to us. The word Armageddon is actually from the Greek, meaning to reveal or a revelation. God will be revealed. Do you want a gentle revelation or a painful revelation of the truth of the Universal Spirit? Our thoughts and our actions will predestine our future, either in heaven or hell, right here on earth. If you want a cherry tree, you do not plant lemon seeds. Truly, it is said, what you sow, you shall reap. Truth is simple. The difficulty living truth is in the mental and emotional baggage we bring to our application of truth. Living the truth takes dedication. Living the truth means being willing to die for truth. Living the truth does not mean that you must die for truth, just that you must be willing to die for it. You must be willing to give up whatever you hold most dear in your life, whether it be a person, a place, or a thing, if it gets in the way of doing what God wants you to do. If you do put what you call your life, your loved ones, or your possessions, or even what you might call your enemies, in front of what you know you should do for God, then whatever reason or excuse you use to avoid living the truth becomes your Lucifer, your golden calf, your ticket to Armageddon, your ticket to your personal revelation of why you should have put God first. We are running out of excuses. We are running out of time because of the many excuses we use to put off what we know we should do. The only time we have to do anything is now. The eternal, ever-present moment, is the only time you have to put into practice the spiritual growth you claim to desire. You must do what you wish to do. You must be what you wish to be. Being is necessary to becoming. To do what you wish to do, you must be what you wish to be. Regardless of how small the step, each little step of doing what we know we should be doing moves us closer to our conscious atonement, our at-one-ment with the universal spirit. The truth is simple. You must plant what you wish to receive. You must be what you wish to become. The universal spirit stories and myths are expressions of great truths. Each is a way to help us perceive our relationship with the universe. At the core of the great myths lie the great truths, or they cannot be great myths. Every age has a myth for its time and place. A myth that uses the symbols, wears the clothes, and talks the talk of the age in which it finds expression. AMSWAY is a myth for our place. AMSWAY is a myth for our time. I am here to remind you of the truth you already know. I am here to remind you of how important it is to live the truth you already know. Before the big educator of the universe stomps on your head and with a mighty voice says, "What do I have to do to you to get your attention?" Be the truth you already know.